from my perspective, the best thing about education in Patchway, schooling generally, is that we have a diverse community here, and it pulls together in a way that enriches children's lives, not just purely academically, but in a broadest of senses. And I think that education here is some of the best, and what we have currently in Patchway and its surrounding areas are a high proportion of what I would class as very good schools, and people who genuinely care about education, and genuinely care about education in its broadest of senses, and pull together as a community of schools and as a wider community of people to give the very best education to children.
The best thing about being in school is learning things that you enjoy and being with your friends.
The key is to really ensure that we have high quality teaching and learning going on in our schools and really supporting their personal development and growth. And this is improving all the time. It's improving because we've got really robust leadership who are driving improvement forward, and more than that, it's engaging the community to a very high level, so everyone's involved in the education of all of our children.
Our overriding motto for students in Patchway Community College is that we're striving to improve outcomes so that every student, every child has the choice of going to university. And that doesn't mean that we want every child to go to university, because it's not right for some career routes, but we want them to be able to enjoy education, enjoy learning, to want to do that more, and to have aspirations for themselves. So they're looking to make a career or to start a career and maybe change it, but our job is to equip them for that. So our core purpose is to get them the best GCSEs we can, and then if they choose to stay with us, the best A-levels or the best BTECs to make their next step.
So I do maths, chemistry and finance, and I would really love to go and do maths at university and eventually become a maths teacher.
Well, I would like to go off and do a finance apprenticeship somewhere, and I never really knew that that was something that I wanted to do. So I was always very scared by numbers and things like that when I was a kid, because I didn't really like maths. But all the teachers here really kind of found that that would be something I would be good at and something that I could really enjoy if I put my head to it. So they kind of made me see it in a different light, and they made me push on and see that it was something that I could eventually do.
I think it's really important to engage in your learning here and to really get stuck in, and I think by doing that, that will help you find ultimately where you want to go, where you want to be. And then it doesn't have to end here, you can go on to uni, but some people may find alternate paths and apprenticeships, things like that, and I think the school will help guide you to where you want to be ultimately, and they're really, really good at that here, at helping you find where you want to go and helping you get there.
So parents are in classes, in reception, they drop in for 10 minutes each morning as they start the year, so they get to settle their children and see what their children are doing. But it's something that we carry on throughout the school up to year 6. So we do have an open door policy which welcomes parents in and welcomes families in, and always thinking about how that's going to help their child succeed at our school.
We have to find out who our community are, what different kind of families we have, where backgrounds, where they're from. They're the community we serve, and then wherever they're from, whoever they are, we seek to serve them in the best way we possibly can.
We offer support for anybody with a child between the ages of 0 to 5. Our work is loosely split into 2 sections, so we run groups from the Children's Centre. Some of them, anybody can attend. Some of them are for targeted people, like young mothers or children with additional needs. The other side of our work is that we can go out into people's homes and do one-to-one work, or work with the whole family around an identified need. And that could come from your health visitor or come from a preschool. Examples of things that we've helped with have been housing issues, behaviour problems for children, play experiences, children with additional needs, finance issues, and some of the further end stuff like things like domestic abuse. So we offer really holistic support.
If I was to describe Patchway in 3 words, it'd be homely, probably ambitious, and just all round great, to be quite honest.
Patchway welcomes you.